everyone, it's Laurie Blomer here. It is Sunday, May 25th, 2025, and I'm here for this week's card pull for spiritual reflection and spiritual inspiration. So if you've been following along, welcome back. By the way, I really want to say thank you to everyone who's reached out, when a card pull for the week has really touched them or resonated with them. It's just really nice to hear that feedback. Not fishing for compliments, but more to know, how does it land for you? When it's helpful, just kind of, I don't know. I'd like to hear how it resonates with you. If you feel like sharing, feel free to shoot me a message and let me know. Anyway, welcome back to those of you who've been following along. To those of you who haven't seen this before, almost every week I pull a card for spiritual reflection and spiritual inspiration. And I like to call it a helpful lens through which to observe your life's experiences for the week. Just, again, for the purpose of inspiration, for the purpose of self-reflection, to become a better human being and to continue on your spiritual journey. And I pick whatever deck kind of resonates with me, just what I feel like working with. I just go really based on a completely intuitive process. The one I'm going to be using today is Chris Ann's The Sacred Creators Oracle. This one is a little bit different. It's a 67 card deck, so it's got a lot of cards, but it's all words with very simple visuals. So there isn't necessarily a story line to draw from. It's more the inspiration of words, and I just felt kind of pulled towards this one. And as I've been talking, I've been shuffling, I always spend some time shuffling the cards just to really hone in on the connection within me, that feeling of what I really want, something to give me some inspiration, so that will prompt me to, just sort of gain some insight about myself, and also, again, just to sort of give me a perspective through which I can kind of observe my experiences over the course of the week, just for the purpose of learning. So I feel like I'm there. I'm going to pull a few from the center. I always do that, and then I just split the deck in two. Hold it with both hands, split the deck in two, and whichever card my thumb is on is the card that we are going to go with. I'm going to share with you what jumps out to me, just intuitively right off the bat. The inspiration I take from it. I always create an email where my friend Heather Coletti, the astrologer, also contributes a perspective for the week, reflecting on what's going on with the planets and in the context of the card that I pull. So if you get those emails, you're going to get even more information, because this is off the bat. As I'm writing, more things come to me and I share them. Feel free to draw from any of my thoughts or Heather's thoughts for inspiration. But most importantly, I really encourage you to go with your gut and say, how does this speak to me? What do I want to take forward into this week? So here we go. I'm going to pull the card. And the card is your past supports your future. I really like this card. Everyone who's watched these videos knows, so I always say I really like this card. There are a couple things going on here. First of all, it's pretty, but it's number 11. 11 in numerology is the number of the master teacher. There's a lot embedded in that. We look at the 11, we also add the 1 and the 1 together and we get 2. 2 is the number of our individual relationships, how we relate to others one-on-one. It's the most empathetic and intuitive of the numbers as well. And I like to think of 2 as sort of where we go into become from an individual to being in a relationship with others. So often when we reflect on our past, we're reflecting obviously on our experiences, what we've learned from them, where we might have had some traumatic experiences and how we can heal them as we go forward. But so often our past is so filled with experiences and memories as a result of our relationships and our interactions with others. So I'm just going to say, for the purpose of inspiration, you might look at what have I learned from my past, including difficult experiences that have really served me well now. And then I can also look back to say, what do I want to accomplish in the future? What do I want to continue to work on? In the past, I've been talking about the fact that this is a 9-year. A 9-year is, in numerology, is the end of a very big cycle. It's also the attainment of spiritual goals and big healing, such that if you're doing your individual healing, I'm doing my individual healing, the entire collective consciousness benefits from that. So it might be this idea of your past supporting your future might be, how does it inform me about what I want to work on? How does it inform me about what I'm just ready to let go of? And doing the work that's necessary, which may mean working with someone like a therapist, may mean working with someone like a life coach. I've talked about this before, meaning, in other words, when I get stuck, let me look to others who can help me out here, give me a fresh perspective and help guide me. The other thing about past supporting your future means this is all accumulated experience, right? I've learned some things. And I can look back to my past experiences to see what's in my toolbox. Maybe I haven't done something in a while, but I've done it before. Or maybe I haven't done something new in a while, but I've learned to do new things over the years. So what can I draw from that worked well for me in past experiences as I approach novel experiences in the future? Those are just a few ideas off the top of my head. As I said, I'm going to sit with this some more when I do the little write-up. Heather's going to share her perspective astrologically as well, and I encourage you to do your own. By the way, this is not in this card, but I'll share this with you. There's an archangel named Archangel Jeremiel, Jeremiel, Jeremiel. Jeremiel is said to be the archangel who helps people when they pass back into spirit, to help you review, to look back on this incarnation, this lifetime, and say, what did I learn? Did I accomplish my goals? What are some things I would have done differently? I also call upon Jeremiel when I'm facilitating past life regressions with my clients and when I'm doing them for myself to say, how can I look back and bring forward wisdom that will help me in the future? And what else do I have to work on? So this idea of us accumulating experience and also having an opportunity to get some support from this wonderful, powerful archangel to say, how can I make a good decision going forward with an appropriate look back on my past, so I'm not repeating mistakes, I'm continuing to grow, and I'm working through my stuff, right? So anyway, I like this card. And again, the master teacher, let me just say one more thing. You're welcome to look up number 11 in numerology, but the master teacher is someone who teaches from experience. They've had to deal with their stuff, and often they become a teacher because they have a lot of wisdom to share from their own experience. And it's not just textbook knowledge, it is life experience that they draw from as well. But it's always with the purpose of helping and supporting others and lifting up humanity. So that also means you've got a story to tell, and you've got something that you can experience to draw from that can help others as well if you're willing to share your stories. So there you go. I hope that gives you some inspiration. It gives you some perspective for, again, self-reflection. My name's Laurie Blomer. My website is laurieblomer.com. My email address is laurieblomerpsychic@gmail.com. Would love to hear from you. Would love to work with you. And I hope you have an inspired week and a fun look back as you look forward. Thanks for watching.